first I would like to thank all of you on behalf of my mom and our family for joining us for celebrating Mom's 90th birthday. I'd like to take a moment to introduce our family, and I'm sure by now you all know who we are, but of course I'm Frances, and where's my husband Kai? Oh, there he is. And Thea and Randy, my sister Thea and Randy. Is Devin? No, it's on the cover. Our brother Tommy had called Mom this morning and said happy birthday from Montreal. Thea's daughter Tia, you might as well wave your hand, and her husband Kerr, and our daughter Ria, oh there she is, and her boyfriend Gus, who's our official photographer, and Mom's great granddaughters Kaya and Debbie. I'd like to say a very special thank you for friends and family who have traveled from out of town for this event. My cousins Lori and Christine from Nanaimo, and Astrid and Danny from Mill Bay, and Dawn and Maggie from Cultus Lake, and Karen and Ed from Parksville. I just thought I'd give you, where did you travel? From Oak Bay? Behind the fleet curtain.
It's tougher than it looks.
Oh. I'd like to give you just a bit of a Reader's Digest version of Margaret Mitchell Hayes. Who's that? Hey? Mom's parents, Thomas Hayes, and we called him Pop, and Christina Kelly Mitchell, both lived in very rough, scary parts of Glasgow, as our friends Dorothy and Joseph from Glasgow will attest, well, Glasgow area will attest to. Very sad, depressed areas, and wanted a better life for their family. And the areas they lived in were Postle Park and Springburn. And every time I mentioned that to people when we were going to Scotland, they went, oh my God, it was like mafia, don't park your car there. And I was thinking, oh my goodness, but they were really, even in the time of your grandfather, really rough time areas, weren't they, Mom? So our grandfather, Tommy Hayes, came to Canada in May of 1922. And the person who sponsored him was Bill Wilson, your Uncle Bill, Mom.
Yes, I know.
And to work in the smelter in Trail. And on Pop's application to come to Canada, he answered the question, why are you coming to Canada? He said, to make Canada my home. Mom's grandfather, Thomas Hayes Sr., came a couple of months later in September of 22. And the following May in 1923, the entire family, along with Mom's mother, came to Canada. That included your grandmother, Isabella Dick, and that's how I'm related to Lori. That's Lori's great aunt, and his sisters, Emily. That was my grandfather's oldest sister, Emily, and that is Daddy McClure's grandmother. And his sisters, Bella, Sadie, and Lizzie, and brother Robert. Mom's parents were married 1 month after they arrived, and they were married in June of 1923 at the Orangeman Hall and Trail. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Literally 9 months later, Mom's brother was born. 2 years, 2 months, and 2 days later, on May 29, in 1926, Mom was born. Mom grew up surrounded by aunts and uncles and cousins, and she loved sports and excelled in swimming and taught swimming. Learned to swim in the Columbia River. So you had to be a strong swimmer, eh, Mom?
If you learned, you didn't swim.
You end up in Castlegar, eh?
Yeah.
Like most people across Canada, the outbreak of World War II changed their lives forever. Mom's brother joined the Army, and soon after, Mom joined the Army and was stationed in Albert Head, which is now University of Victoria, in the Stores Department. On one trip on the CPR ferry from downtown Vancouver to Victoria, Mom met a handsome sailor, Tony. 2 years later, Dad proposed to Mom on a bench on Dallas Road, and they always maintained that the cliff fell into the ocean soon after. They were married at St. Francis Xavier Church and Trail in August of 1945. After the war was over, Dad took advantage of the Veterans Act and attended UBC, and graduating in 1953 with a wife and 2 daughters. Dad took a commission in the Navy and was stationed in Victoria. We first lived on Admirals Road directly across from the base, and in 1954 we moved to 1207 Carlisle, and our neighbors were the Fays and the Cairns. And in 1960, Dad and Mom built their home at 625 Drake, the house on the hill.
You must know.
And I know all of you at one time have been to our house on Drake Street, and many memories. And Dad was there till his passing in 2004. Mom has been so blessed to have special care here at the lodge at Broadmead, and we're very grateful to her special friend Joanna and all the staff of A1 for giving her special care here. I can't tell you how much it means to Mom and I and our whole family that you came today. Please come and have the fruit.